Right, good morning to everyone. Back out on Detector Kev's permission. We're going to start off on the stubble first, and if I turn the camera around, you can just, where is he? There he is. There he is. Look at that hat he's got on, eh? Magic. I just hope there's not a farmer coming along with a shotgun to take his head off. Anyway, we'll see you on the first. First target of the day, and it's this item here. Reading a 42 on the legend. I don't know whether that's a button or a coin. It'll have to be cleaned up a little bit better, I think. Yeah, that's a good start. Only been here 2 minutes. Right, let's move on. Just dug this up, reading a 24. I thought it was a little hammered at first. It's got some sort of pattern on that side. Let's turn it over if I can. Oops. I think it's a button. 4-hole button, I reckon. Okay, let's move on. Reading of 35, and that has to be a coin out of that hole. Looks like a, sorry, that looks like a old RP. Happy days. First coin. Bit battered, but hey-oh. Let's carry on. Reading a 25. And that's another coin. Gotta be. Let's have a look at the other side. Yeah, it has to be a coin. Happy days. Right, let's move on. This is reading 24. Another small object. No idea. They'll give it a clean. Could be a button. Could be anything. Probably a button. Right, let's move on. Reading of 27, and it's a button. Yeah, that's what it is. Bit mangled, but there you go. It's a find. Right, let's move on. Reading a 32, and it's somewhere. There it is. What is it? It's got to be a button. Yeah, it's a button. Little old button. Right, let's carry on. Reading a 27, and it's another button with a shank. It's a bonus. Okay, let's carry on. Just put this out, reading a 35. No idea what it is. There it is. There it is, a button. Yeah, that's a button, all right. Yeah, another button. Right, let's move on. Well, that's sitting on top of a stone, right down there. Try and get a better picture. There you go. Right on top of the stone, you can see the imprint. Oops, dropped it. Yeah, it's got to be a coin. Happy with that. Bit sticky, but there you go. I'll give it a clean when I get back. Happy days. Let's move on. This was in the mid-40s until I scraped it out. It's got to be a 2p, isn't it? Oh, it's not. It's not. It's a ship's halfpenny. Happy days. Can't see the date, can I? Not with my eyes, anyway. Happy days. Let's move on. Reading a 27, and it's a 4-holer. That's all it is. Right, let's move on. Kev's on a target. Let's have a look what he's got. Draw handle.
Yeah.
That's nice. It's something different though, Kev.
It's old.
Lovely, mate. It's old. It's definitely old. Nice one, mate.
Okay.
Reading mid-40s, and it's another coin. Don't know what it is. Probably a penny size. Yeah, we'll say that's a penny. Happy days. Happy days of that one. Right, let's move on. Reading a 45, and there it is. That's got to be, it's quite light. It's got to be a penny. Very thin. Yeah, very thin. Okay, let's move on. Not found one of these for ages. I think I've only ever found one, and that's the pigeon ring. I'll give that a clean when I get back, see what writing's on it. Minus the bones. Right, let's move on. This was reading in the low 40s. So that's a bit of copper. Definitely not a ring. Okay, let's move on. Kev's stuck in the edge. Keep walking forward. Head down, head down. He's made it.
Oh, I'm alive!
Kev's just found a coin. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're on the stubble now, just come off a pasture. Let's have a look what he's got.
$1916. See the date at the bottom.
Lovely, well done Kev. Nice one mate. Right, jumpy signal, but it's just part of a button, or it's just been bent up. There's a shank, there's a hole through there. Yeah, that's all it is. Oops. Okay, let's move on. Reading of 27, and it's just a button with a, where is it? Yeah, small pattern on. There she is. Okay, let's move on. This was in the low 30s. It's got to be a penny. 3 decimal. Happy days. Have to give them a good clean when I get back. Lovely. Right, let's move on. Right, me and Kev's finished now. The sun's gone in, and you can just see Kev there. Look with his hat on. Bless him. Yeah, we've had a few good finds, haven't we?
Yeah, not too bad.
Coins and so forth. Nothing modern, pre-decimal coins, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Can't argue about that. Bits of scraps of lead and buttons. But yeah, it's been another good day. Thanks a lot, Kev, for inviting me up here.
Thanks for coming out.
Yeah, much appreciated, mate. And get over to his channel and subscribe. Okay, take care, everybody. Well, back from my dig with Kev, Detector Kev. Let's go through the finds. All the rest of the stuff, the lead and everything else, I'll put in the garage out of the way and just pulled out the best finds. So I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 buttons. Don't know what this one is. No idea. It would have had some sort of pattern on some day. I don't know whether it's a button or not. Coins, starting from the top. Another George coin. Can't make out his face. Facing right, I think, yeah. And on the back you can just about see Britannia. Where is she? Yeah, just there. This one is a Queen Victoria one, and if I wet it, you can just make out a face. Can't pull a date off it, which is a shame. Next one's a bit crusty, can't get nothing off that. Same with that one, crusty coin. Such a shame. Old 10 pence. Two pre-decimal half pennies. There's that one there, young George. 1942 I think that is, and the older George, I can't pick a date out of that. I'll pick up my new glasses today as well, so I'll be able to see a little bit better. This is the only other thing I found was a pigeon ring. I've only ever found 2 of these. GB 60, I wonder if that's the date, 1960. Is it 60? Yeah. And then it gives a number. 04 SO428. I know there's a thing on Facebook where you can sort of find out where these how old they are. Yeah, so that's me finds for today. Thanks for watching. Thank you, Kev, again for a lovely dig. Really enjoyed it again, even though it was bitterly cold. But we managed a good few hours up there, and I really appreciate it, mate. Okay, so right, I'll see you on the next one.